What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the review room where we talk everything rugby related. And what a weekend for rugby. The Boks make it 4 in a row against the mighty All Blacks in just another thriller of a game. I think it met all the fans' expectations and of it's going to be a close game, which it was. And just an all-out battle. First half, very close. And then just the last 15, 20 minutes, the All Blacks seemed to fell out of the game with the Boks bench. Really made it a big difference in bringing that energy and that just another level of ruthlessness and the physicality. Thought Malcolm Marx was outstanding when he came on. He really brought another level of energy, breaking tackles, and just an all-in-all intelligent way of playing with the line out. And first line of one of the line outs, he broke to the right side when they were on the All Blacks 5-meter line, broke to the right side, and then the next line I think breaks to the left side where he scores. He caught the wing napping and he just scored a beautiful try. I thought the Boks first half was a bit scrappy. I think it's still getting used to the Tony Brown way of playing. I don't think it suits the Boks that well at the moment, because they're supposed to have put 20 points on this All Black team, because I think the Boks are just much better than this All Black team. But we played under our level of our goodwill, and the All Blacks played above their level of how good they are, and with the cattle of players they have. I think and then in the last 20 minutes, and that they went with a more structured all the way of the Springboks. They pick up and go, and pods, and then they give the back line and go, or they play the line, and then we managed to find the holes. I always say that, first I have to earn the respect to go forward or to send the ball to the back line. Because in the first half we had this offloading game, and then one runners, and then the forwards are a fraction of a second too late at the breakdown, and then they keep stealing the Boks' ball. But that being said, I thought the All Blacks were very good at the breakdown. They really disturbed the Boks, and they just when you think the Boks are gaining momentum, the All Blacks steal the ball. But you never had that feeling during the game that the Boks are in trouble, like the damn wall is gonna give in at any moment. But in fact, I had that feeling for how long can the All Blacks sustain this defense? How long can they keep the Boks out? Because the Boks are just coming forward, and eventually in the second half, few minutes into the second half, Siya Kolisi scores a beautiful try, where that sequence of play started with Jason Colby throwing the ball into the line out, setting up a few phases, and Siya Kolisi goes over. So that was brilliant. The Boks had other opportunities as well. I thought they could have scored at least 2 or 3 tries more, but they keep getting over eager. Like Jason Colby breaks the line beautifully in the first half. He just shrugs off defenders, even stepping the ref, and then instead of taking the ball, going as a ball to ground, cleaning, setting up 2 or 3 phases more, sending it to the back line and scoring, they want to do this offloading game. and Peter Steves ends up knocking on the ball, and it's turnover ball again, and it's reset, have the ball again, and then they manage to get to the All Blacks try again, and then they do a drop goal. I understand it's a tight game, tight situation, but it's just few more phases, get the backline ready, and guarantee to score. I think Pollard was he did quite well when he played. I think he's didn't play to his level of excellence. Eben and Peter Steve, just absolute monsters. They tackling, running, making the All Black shoulders soft for the backline to run onto, and just an all-on-all workhorses, you know. Rowan Kia as well. He had a rocky start to the game, missed a few tackles, and but then when he got into the game, he really is working, tackling. If you watch closely to the game, when the Boks break the line, you can see when Jason Colby even also broke the line, who was next to him? It was Ron Nokia was just there, and that speaks of the work ethic of someone or of a lock forward to be the supporting player. You see, he scored a lot of tries for the Bulls where he was the supporting player in those situations. And I thought Siakulisi had a massive game. Had a rocky start where Noctilia sort of found him, but then after that he was just on another level. He was carrying the ball, he was smashing the All Blacks players. You could see he was like, okay, my nose is broken, it can't break anymore, so I'm just gonna go head on into every collision. And yeah, and he ended up with a beautiful try as well, which I mentioned. And just all in all, great captain, great work ethic. I would have liked to see him continue finishing the game, but I understand why Rasi pulled him, and because he could always pull Ronald Kia, move Peter Steph to lock, and then Sia could, of course, could go to flank, and Sia could stay on. But you want your youngsters like Ronald Kia to go into the deep dark places where they have to work hard, and where the game's not guaranteed until it's finished, you know. And I think that's what I liked that Rasi did during this championship so far, is he kept the youngsters in key positions to build character when the games get hard, and you have to go into that dark place to really fight for the victory. Like last week, he kept Sasha on his fly off in a key position when Gurley honestly got there, because the logical move there was Fasi to wing, Sasha to fullback, and Pollard slots in at 5, but he kept Sasha to fly off, Pollard inside center, and he moved Jesse Grill to wing. And I thought that's quite nice to see from a coach, and where the coach has that respect and belief in the players, and the trust to let them go and play the full game and pull it through. That being said, I thought Sasha was he wasn't at his best this weekend. He broke the line beautifully. He in real time, I thought he made the right decision by kicking the ball. But watching the game over, I thought maybe if he passed to Lukanya Arm, it was a better option. And he missed 2 kicks that I thought was gonna be 100%. It's gonna be 3 points. So yeah, that is bit frustrating, but it happens. It didn't affect his game. You could see he was upset when he missed the kicks, and then he just made few big hits on the defense. But I also thought maybe with the kicks, that knee was quite heavily strapped. Maybe the knee bothered him a bit, and that affected his kicking. We won't know. But yeah, I thought the Boks, it's a good victory, even though I think the Boks put themselves in a position where they make it hard for themselves. If they play Bok rugby from the get-go, we could have put 50 points on the All Blacks. Maybe that's a bit outrageous, maybe 35 points. But yeah, if we keep playing the old traditional way of the Boks, what's the use? Tony Brown is there, you understand? So maybe Rashi's game plan is to play this way now and to incorporate Tony Brown's way and creative, moving the back line and CI and Peter Steffen in the back lines. And then when games do get hard, like we saw in the World Cup, in hard conditions, and so the Boks can always fall back on the old traditional way from kicking territory, set piece to set piece, and still beat them. So maybe that's also a way of just building character. I don't think Garasi goes out there to lose a game, but I think he does go out there to challenge the players and to build character for the next World Cup, because obviously Rassi wants to be the first coach that does the 3-peat. And yeah, that will be amazing for the players. I think there's a big form of trust in this group. I mean, if you take, for example, when Jason Colby came to Mark and said, no, I'm going to throw it. Mark just gave him the ball and he went straight to the line out to do his job. He didn't question it. He didn't say, no, I'm going to throw it. He just trusted him. Colby threw a beautiful ball in, and few phases later, CRPC scores. And that just talks about the trust in the environment that the Boks are in at the moment, which is always good. I thought Kaino Moody was, he did his job, did well, but he didn't exceed my expectations, if that's the correct wording. I thought I would have liked him to finish the game and on good, coming in Jesse's place, but maybe because he only had a few Currie Cup games, maybe Rassi felt he was a bit off, so he's going to pull him. And then, because I thought that was going to happen when I saw the team sheet in the week. I thought he was going to, if the game gets tough, he's going to pull Moody and shift Jesse to wing. But you could see when we tried doing our kicking game, or the Boks doing their kicking game, you could see Jesse was a bit off. You could see it's not in his comfort zone, contesting for balls. But I thought he did reasonably well when he shifted to wing. But then Damien de Allende, my word, he's just an absolute monster in that midfield. Probably the best 12 in the world at this moment. He was just working, stealing balls, running over people, and making dominant tackles on players. And that's what you always like to see from inside centre, giving you front foot ball when he has the ball, and just making massive hits on defence. Which a big thing that impressed me about the Boks is I saw a stat. I think this could be incorrect, but I think they missed 37 tackles, but they still didn't concede a single try. So that speaks volumes from the Boks' scramble defense, and just the sheer commitment and belief in the team to play for the guy next to you and not for yourself when the guy next to you misses a tackle, you scramble to make that hit, and just to protect that try line with everything you have. And like I said earlier, with the All Blacks, it never felt like, the Boks are in danger now. Where the All Blacks, it felt like, okay, they're going to crumble at any moment now. And in the second half, when the bomb squad came on, they crumbled a bit. But I think the Boks were too nice to the All Blacks, in the sense of when they hit the front, they were not ruthless enough to pull the game away from the All Blacks. They were like nice and kept the All Blacks in the game. Thought the Boks line out was also a bit scrappy. Few times the Boks struggled a bit, which is uncharacteristic from a Boks perspective, because they were usually very clinical in the line-outs. But credit to New Zealand, they stole a few crucial balls as well. I think in this first half, they tried too much of that front guy runs the back guy runs the front, middle guys swap, and then they do the jump where the All Blacks just stood in one place, the jump, steal the ball. And then in the second half, they simplified it, the Boks, maybe around twice, and then they jump. That have much more success. And but that being said, with the lineouts not going as planned, the last lineout of the game, when the All Blacks had the penalty, they kicked the lineout, the most important lineout of all. Peter Steph goes up, he steals the ball, Ronald here catches it and kicks it into the stands, and the Boks win the game and beat the All Blacks for the fourth time in a row. For the first time, I think, in history, that the Boks beat the All Blacks 4 times. So that also speaks of how good this Springbok team is at the moment. I think they're in a good place. If they can keep this momentum going and keep building, bringing in the youngsters, mixing it up with the old guys, and also game management with the old guys, I think they're in a good position to win the 2027 World Cup in Australia as well. Because at this point, I think Ireland is the team that comes the closest to the Boks at this point. But you got to also debate that. But they did beat the Boks in the second game. But some people say it's a bit of luck with the drop kick, but you have to give it. It's but you have to keep in mind also the All Blacks are in a rebuilding phase, even though a lot of these guys went to the World Cup in last year. And I just think that the All Blacks have the issue of who the real captain is in the leadership role, and maybe losing Leon McDonald before they came to South Africa as an attacking coach, maybe that messed up a bit of things. But when I watched the behind the scenes stuff of the All Blacks, all the players look like they get along, and doesn't look like there's any beef. And when I listen to Scott Robertson, he keeps emphasizing on the small things, small little details that are so close, and so on. So he has the belief. And New Zealand Rugby also believe in Scott Robertson because they signed him for a 4-year deal. So he's taking that All Blacks to the next World Cup. But I also think he will learn from this, and that he will realize that there's a big difference between international rugby and Super Rugby, because I think he already had more losses in these first 7 games as coach of New Zealand than he had his first 2 seasons as the head coach of the Crusaders. So this is definitely new waters for him. But you also learn and grow from this. Yeah, I just hope the Springboks doesn't get too relaxed and too cocky, that they stay humble and they understand for who they are playing and what they are playing and who they are representing. Because you don't want to see a team downfall because they get cocky, or they go into games expecting to win, because in the modern day of rugby, no wins are expected. You have to work, you have to deserve it. And yeah, it doesn't matter where you play, if it's at home, if it's away, no wins are guaranteed. But yeah, I think with this video is probably posted, we should have seen the squad for the 2 Argentina games. I would like to see, hopefully, Cameron Anakom in that mix. Thought he was extraordinary for the Bulls in the weekend, stealing balls, tackling, stealing more balls, smashing guys, ball carrying his emails. Yeah, and I would like to see. I think that Russell will probably play quite younger with team with a few experiences, maybe. But I think the likes of Fransman Adler, Yerden, and Peter Steph, they will definitely get the rest for this one. In the Dialing, probably we'll probably see Esterhazen team up with Armin. And Manilo will probably get his opportunity as well. Because I don't know how serious Shasha's injury is, or Needle. And then Benjas and Dixon will probably also have a shot again with Alex Lowe at 8 men, and maybe a Martin starting at 6. I think Jared Hendricks will get another opportunity. Maybe a Morne van den Berg as well. And Fassi probably also play. Yeah, so is that the Boks only need, I think, 3 points to secure them from doing the Rugby Championship. And that's also nice, but I think Rassi doesn't want 3 points. He wants to go undefeated in this Rugby Championship, which is obviously you don't want to lose games. But if you see how the Argentinians played over the weekend, they scored 50 points in the second half. So you can't make that game get loose, because that's how the Argentinians like to play. You have to stay with your structures. You have to be disciplined, and you have to really be up for it. Otherwise, especially in Argentina, because otherwise they will hurt you, and they will hurt you bad. And they tend to like to embarrass big teams by beating them. And they put a record-breaking score on Australia, biggest loss they ever had. So yeah, and I think Australia will be hurting from that, and they will really try to recoup, use that pain to prepare for the All Blacks and the Bledisloe Cup, so that they can end the Rugby Championship strongly and take a bit of momentum into the end of year tour. And yeah, I think that's all in all great weekend. No international games this weekend, unfortunately. So a week off. Currie Cup semi-final also on this weekend. I think some top 14 games. Not too sure. But yeah, thank you for watching, listening, viewing, subscribing. And please leave a comment if you like me to talk about any type of rugby things. And yeah, I will see you in the next one. And if you'd like to see me complain about the ref, click here.